Hello everybody, this is going to be my first ever video of Road of Redemption, and it's kind of funny, but at the same time it's not, and let me explain why. Because, to start out, I'm not a criminal, I have no criminal background. A lot of people would say I'm very kind, very funny, and generally all a good person. That being said, this is why it's funny, is because I spent a lot of time in introspection and realized that things in my life that maybe people don't know about, do know about. A lot of people are have an easier life, should I say. Due to my chart, I'm an 8 life path. So everything I do is karma. My whole life, whether it's good or bad, is karma, and it's amplified because of Saturn and my energy. So I have been recently going through a series of events that have me less fortunate than I ever was. Ever since I moved out here on my own. Of course, I live in Jersey. Jersey represent. And it felt like I was extremely down on my luck. And I know there's a phrase out there. I forget what video it was. The 12 Universal Laws. I've been watching that video online. And one of the phrases was, weak men believe in luck and circumstance, and the strong believe in like fate or something of that nature. So basically, this is all predestined, right? And it's all predestined because the universe wants me to fully dive deep into what it means to live out my life free of negativity. And that's why I'm going through this video today. This video is a representation of somebody who actively tries, or does, I should say, not tries, actually does commit to principle for one whole day. And that would be alleviating my negative karma. Not completely getting rid of it, because it will never go away. Because if you're an 8 as well, you would realize that you had a past life. Your past life, you were a horrible person. Negative. All of us, if we were 8 life path. That's why a lot of people think initially that we're all about money. It's a drive within us to gain prosperity, power, success, authority in our lives. It's all in there. And if you don't feel that, even the people that are homeless on the street that are 8 life paths, if you tell them I got this and that, they'll hate you. And that's because of their karma. And 2, because they secretly desire the same things you want. And they might disguise it as, oh, well, money doesn't mean everything. It doesn't. But you can only discover that if you've actually had it, if that makes any sense. So, I forget where I was going with that, because basically sidetracked. What I will be doing on every 8th day of every year for the rest of my life is sacrificing. And sacrificing means I don't have to explain sacrificing, but some people who are evil, like the elitists in this world, have been known to sacrifice people, for example, or other things to gain power in this world. And all this is neutral. I'm telling you, all these rules that you know about, that you exist by, are all man-made. Right? There is no rules in reality. But if we want to stay in the line of moral good, then we would have to sacrifice not other people, not other person's things, but ourselves. And so how do we do that healthily? And so we start by fasting. Taking away all food, all liquids, of course, if it's necessary. Because I know some of you out there, work for a living, put in a lot of strenuous effort. I'm not saying kill yourself. I'm saying the universe wants from you, if you're going to sacrifice, the universe wants to see you commit. And the only way to commit is to sacrifice what you need. What does every human in this world need? Food, water. I sacrifice that for a day to alleviate my bad karma, to gain more of the strength that Saturn would be able to give me. That is why fasting is so important as an 8 life path, and anyone in general, if they're looking to gain powers from their own specific planet that they're willing to worship. A lot of people don't agree with me with that, but that is a fact to me. I feel it intuitively. And number 2, alleviate or completely cancel anything entertainment. So I'm not on my game. I'm not going to go out. People invite me out. Oh, Carlos, come out, this, that, third. Sorry, I can't. Because guess what? I have to fast. I have to. The only thing I'm doing today, basically, is I am working. I am at home meditating. And that is it. That's the only things I'm going to do for this entire day and any day that I'm really out. And if I'm already on vacation or something, you'll see me recording and I won't do shit. I will sit in my vacation home in like Rio, whatever, and like this. Oh wow. Look at the beach. Wow. I might go out to the beach, who knows? But I'm not going to get in the water, unfortunately. I do like the ocean. Something about the ocean. I mean, who doesn't like the ocean? Maybe. People who don't like to get wet. You can see through the water, like animals, the sharks, I should say, specifically, not animals. And so now that I have described the whole point of this whole series, basically, I will now be moving into the heart of the video, and that would be what really compelled me to sit down and explain all this. So, like I said, we've all had a past life, correct? Yes. There was a person from my past life that came to me at my job, and they were the most creepiest person of all time. Some old lady. She followed me around, and she went like I'm dead ass. Like she went, and I was like looking at her because I didn't want to look directly at her because I didn't want to be a creep as well. But isn't that irony? And I deliver for Amazon. That's all I can do. That's all I'm good at, really. It's fun. So I was delivering the package, right? Literally walking past me on the sidewalk. Okay, she followed me the entire block. She walked down the entire block that I had. And she's seriously a flippin' creep. And I did peace sign to her because, at the end of the day, it's all about peace. You know what? It's all about love. Cringe. But I guess she wasn't all about that peace and love because she was definitely like, you could tell like she was doing it intentionally too, to get a rise out of me. She looked like she was on drugs as well. She looked, at the time I said she was possessed, but this is why I don't think that, and I'm going to be explaining further. But she might be. But I think that was a person from my past life. And for those that are unaware, and everyone's unaware, that my past life is extremely tied to the actions of the Salem witch trials. Hunting down the witches and burning them to the stake. So, this old lady, this creature that possessed her, it seemed, was really the souls that I've destroyed in my past life. And I've been thinking about that a lot too. So, why did she come to me? And I finally came to the conclusion, because I was in the shower and I was thinking about this, and I was like, what was her problem? What was her deal? You know, I was literally saying, like, thinking that in my head. Well, probably saying out loud because I'm crazy. I mean, you have to be crazy to some level of extent to be reading this shit. Just being real with you. Like, some people are say, oh, anyone can do it. Oh, anyone can do it. No. You gotta be a little crazy. I mean, you could probably develop being crazy. It's so easy. Just put yourself in circumstances that would make you crazy. I don't know, being around people that are super annoying, for example. Or, I don't know, any other traumatic event that I would say I would recommend not doing, because that you're pretty much, I mean, if you're willing to do that, you're crazy to begin with, and pick up tarot. So, the minute I clicked in my head that, oh, this is a witch from my past life, I saw a beam of light shoot up into the sky, and that was looking at my bathroom door. And I was like, oh my God. The minute I acknowledged their existence, and this is all happening because on Twitter, X, I basically stated why I'm receiving all this bad karma in my life and everyone else isn't. And I made a promise to myself outside of social media that I was going to be doing exactly what I'm doing. I was never going to record this, or record my journey of it, should I say. And it appears to me that I thought that at the very, very beginning it was a demon, because they realized that I'm changing my life for the better. I'm no longer non-disciplined, I'm more authentic to who I am as a person. And I feel like this demon just didn't agree with that, and it ended up not being a demon. Instead, it was the witch, and it actually forgave me as it shot up and finally left this world. They left this world knowing that a debt was paid that day, and that was committing to what I'm doing now, sacrificing myself and overall changing who I am as a person for the better. This is my path to redemption. This is my road to redemption. And of course, I'll get back to my weekly schedule, or not weekly at all, my not so scheduled program of readings. But this is something I'm going to be doing permanently. I think people need to see that if they want to truly succeed in this world, especially if you're in an 8 life path out there, then you're going to have to be willing to change your life and sacrifice in order to get what you want. I have no glasses, and for those of you who watch me for a while, I'm a person who wears glasses. I lost my glasses. That's all it's all relative. It's all part of the bad karma that I received. So, I'm speaking to you, half blind, and this is my point that I want to get across, that no successful person has made it through life without sacrifice, without giving themselves fully to what they're doing. And I feel like I got everything pretty much out that I wanted to say in this video. So, with that note, I'll be ending it here, and I'll probably put out a reading maybe right after this, who knows. I don't know. I'm going to go rest my eyes more. I'm even cutting out, funny enough, caffeine. And, you know, nobody knows me, but I love caffeine. I drink 2 Red Bulls. I'll drink a crazy energy drink over there. And then I'll have a coffee later that night. I have an addiction to caffeine. And addictive personality is part of being an 8 life path. But I'm truly addicted to caffeine. That's like, I need caffeine, I need Red Bull. And that's what my body's screaming right now. But I refuse to drink it. Because this is my day. I refuse. So, anyways, thank you for sticking by me here, world. And I'll see you in the next one.